seen the man cry.
Hi, sweetie, how are you?
Hey,
Come on, baby.
well, I seen the man die. Now I'ma make the song cry. Feel me? Now where I'm from, it ain't no future in it. Breed told y'all, get your life snuffed out with a single phone call. Ain't number thugs in the ghetto. Misunderstood. If you a gangster and you know it, man, throw up your hood. Let them know where you come from and what you stand for.
We up in the same building. Don't get it twisted. There's several other radio stations. This the real deal. Flint Talk Radio.
Somebody got to smoke it, so somebody got to sell it. If somebody gon' snitch, best believe they gon' tell it. So the next thing you know, the feds knocking at the door. Telling mama that I'm looking at
my house seat.
25 down south. My name is on the road. I'm making long distance calls. Mama trying to raise my son, and I didn't mean no harm. I got some family to feed, and I can't keep a good job.
Come on in, Mo. We do this, man. It's like a dining room table, man. We all family. Come on in here.
Welcome to the show, everybody. This is the Tom Sumner program, and we've got a great show in store for today. We're going to be talking with independent filmmaker Yusef Boswell and some of the crew from Team 810 as well. We also have coming up in the second hour of our 3-hour tour here on Flint's News Talk, we'll be talking about coal ash and the danger to groundwater with a representative from the Sierra Club. And also we'll be talking with animal activist Angela Alexander. And then coming up in the third hour of our 3-hour tour from the National Tax Foundation, my trip to Washington, D.C. was there on Monday and stopped in, saw my, got to see some of my friends from the National Tax Foundation. And I'll be talking with economist Lisa Malm. That's coming up in the third hour of today's program. But first, I'm going to welcome to the microphone, and I got to tell you, this is one of my favorite people in town. He's helped out with a video for me just recently on why I should replace Piers Morgan on CNN. We had a lot of fun putting that together, but he opened a movie last night. He's an independent filmmaker. Actually, I'm not sure. He wears so many hats, and they don't all just say Team 810. Some of them say producer, some of them say director, some of them say playwright, some of them say filmmaker, but they all belong to Yusef Boswell, my good friend. Good to see you, man.
Hey, man, thanks, Tom. I appreciate it. It's always good to be here, man. Thank you.
And you opened a new movie last night at Rube's. You had the premiere, and it's called The Black Crow. And you were kind enough to sneak me a print before the premiere, so I've seen it.
Right,
and in fact, I've seen 3 movies that you've done.
Right. I have done 3. You seen them all, Tom?
I have seen them all.
I appreciate that, man.
And they get better every time.
Hey, thank you, man. My one goal is, you know what I'm saying? I got a dream of making that one movie that you don't know anybody in it, but you have an emotional connection with everyone you see in me. You know what I mean?
Well, you did that already.
I did? Wow, thank you, man. Hey, I'm just trying to let you know that's what we do over here at Team 810. We try to wake up every day to get better and be better, man.
Now, I've been trying to figure out a way to describe the movies that you make, because they're not Disney.
Right.
and I don't mean that to be funny or to be critical. They're real.
Right.
And they're very urban, which is the politically correct way of saying they deal with a lot of issues that are going on in the black community, whether it's Flint or Detroit or St. Louis or Newark, New Jersey, wherever, and in a very real and honest kind of way. Is there a name for that? Is there a genre for that, or are you just breaking new ground?
Man, I'm just breaking new ground, and I think me and the rest of my team, we have been since the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't even give you a name for it. And I got to tell you, man, I'm humble. And I just appreciate listening to what you're saying in the description of my movies. You know what I'm saying? And, hey, man, it's an honor to hear all of that, what you just said about my movies. I'm like, is that how you feel? Well, damn. You know what I mean? Thank you, Tom. But, no, it ain't nothing that I could say to describe it, you know, because I got a system where, you know what I'm saying, I can get the description of the script that I want, how I want it to go, right, in my mind, and then I can get it in my heart even a little bit quicker. And once I can get it in my heart, then I get it out, you know what I'm saying, on paper. You know what I'm saying? And once I get it on paper, it starts there. So, you know, if I'm telling you it's coming from my mind, going to my heart, then coming on paper, it's just me. Now, when I watch my movie time, I see every character in my movie saying the same thing Yusuf Boswell would. You know what I mean? I be feeling like, wow, I mean, that's exactly what I say. And then I'm watching Grump, that's what I say. I'm watching Rock, that's what I say. I'm even watching Sugar and Blue A1 the Black Crow. She went in, just what I say. Sometimes I be feeling like I need help writing, man, but hey, it's been working for me.
It doesn't come across like that. I understand you being sensitive about that, but it doesn't come across like that. You know, the characters are, you know, that come to life in your movies are, you could almost believe it was reality.
Hey, man, thank you.
They seem real. They seem, you know, true to what they would be doing and saying in the situations that you set up. Now, I always like to compare you to Tyler Perry.
Oh,
because, but you know, it's different, and,
right.
And I'm a huge Tyler Perry fan because you know he makes movies. His movies though tend to be more fun, you know, more on the silly side, but always with a message, and the message is loud and clear. All of your movies have a message, whether it says it overtly or not.
Right.
You can't help watching the movie and shaking your head, and it makes you think about how we all act.
Right.
Are you always conscious of the message, or is the message just so part of everyday life that it just comes out?
Both
do you put the
them.
message in, or does the message just come out?
Both of them.
Let's put it that way.
Both of them, man. I'm a walking message. Everything I do is a message, man. If you see that in my movies, then, hey, that's the bottom line, man. Yeah, that's me. I'm the message. Everything you see in my movies is me. I put the messages there intentionally, you know what I mean? Because, hey, the message is you can be who you want to be in life. You know what I'm saying? You can overcome obstacles. You can, you know what I'm saying, make it through things you think you might not be able to make it through. And you know what I'm saying? You can become whoever you want to. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
that's all we set out to do, is deliver a message. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, man. I know Boone A10 was kind of violent. He got some drug dealing and killing in it. You know what I'm saying? But never are we trying to promote that type of informational image. You know what I mean? We just got caught in a situation where we made a film and it got a great deal of attention. You know what I'm saying? I promised a part 2. You know what I mean? So I delivered it, and this thing got a great deal of attention. So we kind of got off into the Goon A10 series, and the only message behind it is, you know what I'm saying? Well, it's 2 times. The first message is, you already know what's going to happen if you out there living that street life. There's only 2 things. Your mama warned you about it when you was growing up. You're either going to die, get killed, or go to jail for the rest of your life. It ain't nothing else going to happen. You ain't going to get rich, become no boss. You're not going to be what they show you on TV. This is what's going to happen, man. Somebody going to kill you and you going to jail.
Just thought of a name for a future Yusuf movie.
Tell it to me.
Mama said there'd be days like this.
My type of film. Mama said there'd be days like this. Yeah, Tom. And hey, but yeah, we try to put a little quality and message of hope in just about everything we do. You know what I mean? It's not something that's, you know what I'm saying, happening by mistake or anything like that. We intentionally, you know what I'm saying, need this community to know that whatever you've been through, however rough it's been, you can bounce back and you can start doing it today. You know what I mean? So, like I say, I'm a walking message, man.
How did it occur to you to tell that message on film, or you know, on digital?
Once
recording?
again, because everything what I do it for my life. So, you know what I'm saying? I put my life off into my film. So, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no courage to tell the message. It's gonna get told anyway. First thing I had to come up with is the story. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you don't get the story, you won't get the message. You know what I mean? So
right.
I be so busy. You know what I'm saying?
But why this particular medium? Why make movies? Why not I don't know, write books or make rap albums or something else?
Right. Why not sing? Because that's how I came in the game. But I'm gonna tell you like this time, and this ain't nothing I'm ashamed of or nothing, because it made me the man that I am. I've been put away for years, man. I've been had to go through a time in my life where I was locked up, and I'm gonna tell you like this: I didn't ask to come home and start making no movies. I didn't ask for none of this. It's just the way God have seen fit to save my life. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been your sharpest tool in the shed, but you can sit me at that computer and I edit up a game, a good looking material for you. Just give me the footage. You know what I mean? I got that gift from somewhere. I got it from God. I didn't teach myself that. But I can never take the credit from that. I don't know what he got planned for me just yet, but I'm enjoying the ride. You better believe that. I'm enjoying the ride, Tom.
And it's, we're talking as if it's all you, and in a lot of ways it is all you, because I remember the first time you were here and we were talking about, you know, some of the tech stuff, you know,
right.
Film crew and all that.
Right.
You were like, what film crew?
Right. What's that?
The camera.
Right. What's that?
It is a guerrilla movie.
right. That is fun. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm gonna tell you how it is for real.
Yeah.
Me, walking fast, head down, with a camera over my shoulder, with about 6 or 7 of my people following me. I'm looking back like, come on, y'all. That's how it is. This guerrilla movie making right here. How you think we make them so fast? You might as well call these microwave movies. We just had a movie premiere 6 months ago, didn't we?
Yeah. But now you're doing a play. You're producing a play. The McCree Theater opens April 26th, and it's called Pray For Me.
It is, and I am.
It's and you're not directing it. That
No,
surprised me a little bit.
Why?
Because you know, I always think of you as being really hands-on with every part of the projects you do. So this is different for you.
Not really. I'm hands-on. Let me explain something to you, Tom. And it's really one of the biggest reasons why this ain't called Use of Boswell Productions. Teamwork make a dream work, man. With aggressive behavior, you know what I'm saying? And I got some good quality people around me, man, that ain't done living. They not done living. I got Danielle Green around me, man, that been around me for a year. Watching, looking, learning, taking notes, pencil in a pad. Hey, man, that, what you said really ain't me, because see, my team is strong and we all talented, you know what I mean? So all, you know what I'm saying, I'm really doing is putting the players in the best position to succeed. So, you know what I'm saying, when Danielle approached me for the opportunity to direct, hey, I got a play that I wrote a year ago, you know what I'm saying? And thank you for coming to me, asking me that, because that shows me that you ain't trying to stand still in this thing. You ready to go. You trying to, you know what I'm saying, lead and direct your troops, you know what I'm saying, one day in case something should happen to me. So don't be surprised. Team 810 is serious, man. We here to service the community, you know what I'm saying, because I say this all the time, man, but who cares what they say about Flint? Flint is a place where good people come together and help each other through tough times, Tom. And you know what I'm saying? True. We believe that and we stand on that. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, look forward to this play. Pray for me. I wrote it. I'm producing it. Hey, I'm on my Bill Cosby right now. Every day I'm working on that play. You know, I don't know if you know how stage plays go, but hey, I'm on mine and I'm on one on that. And the rest of my team, they taking care of their responsibilities and being held accountable for what they need to be held accountable for too. You better believe that. And Danielle Green, hey man, she directed this play in outstanding fashion.
Danielle, and I wanted to ask you, because you've played lead roles, certainly principal roles in all of the movies that Yusuf has done, and now you're directing this play at the McCree Theater. How did he rope you into this?
Rope me?
Yeah,
Okay.
did he trick you somehow? Did he win a bet or something?
No, he did not, Tom. He gave me an opportunity. You know, me and Boz met through Corey Moore. Me and Corey graduated together, and we were at a class reunion meeting. We were having our 25th class reunion, and he said, "Come on, y'all, we gotta go. I got a movie I'm doing." And I was like, "A movie? What kind of movie you doing?" And then he brought up Boz's name, and I'm like, and Corey's like, "You want to go?" And I'm like, "Okay." The rest is history.
Hey, man, I want to cut you off, but Corey Moore, man, quiet as kept. He done made a lot of things happen for Team 810,
Yes,
man.
he
That is
has.
no joke. He done came in and he brought Danielle, and they've been here ever since, man, because we've been working hard for over a year. Ain't been asking for nothing. Whatever we do, we get together as a family, we do it, and we leave, Tom. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm talking about, I don't never want this to be an interview, and that's why we all here. I don't never want people to be listening thinking like Team 810.
Well, at least this time you brought some beautiful women with you. You usually come in here with a bunch of goons, man.
Right. I usually do sunglasses, bald heads, muscles. Yeah, man.
Most of the time you come to the studio, people think you're here to collect.
Hey, look. Well, by the time I leave, how y'all feel?
I always feel good. And you were the first guy I called when I wanted to put together that fun little piece for YouTube.
Hey, man, I appreciate that.
And you knocked it out.
Hey, thank you, Tom. I appreciate that, man.
You.
For sure. For sure.
But Danielle, tell me about the play. It opens the 26th.
Yeah.
How long will it run?
It's about 45 minutes long.
No, I mean.
Oh, it's just one night. It's just one night. So you don't want to miss it.
You got to be there.
You got to be there. And tickets are going fast.
Are they?
My box is filling up every day.
Let us tell you why.
The play is so inspirational.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean,
I cry. I'm in rehearsal every week. I cry. I laugh. It's amazing. The team is amazing.
How big a cast?
It's about 14 of us.
Bingo.
It's about 14. Yeah. 14 of us.
And just a minute, I got a call coming in.
Okay.
Let's see. Here we go. Hello, caller. You're on the air.
Sure.
Great, Bob.
I've got a question for Yusuf, Tom, if I may. Yusuf, when you're making movies or writing plays, and as you look at the way movies are made today in Hollywood, would you agree with the statement, especially when the subject matter happens to be very sensitive, if it's a social or other related issue, that there's a certain level of political correctness that directors adhere to, that they don't want to offend a particular demographic, and as a result of adhering to that level of political correctness, there's a certain amount of dishonesty when they're talking or making a film about the subject matter, whereas I've just been listening to you for the past couple of moments, and it seems like when you put a product out, it's absolutely unvarnished. This is the way I see it, this is the way I'm presenting it, as opposed to what you see maybe going on in Hollywood. Would you agree or disagree with that statement? Thank you for listening to my question, and thanks, Tom, for taking my call.
Always, Bob.
Hey,
Thanks,
thank
Bob.
you for calling, caller. And I have to say that I kind of agree. I kind of agree with what you're saying in the sense that I do understand that, you know, I mean, it is a lot of directors out there that try to be politically correct, and it is easy to offend a certain public. But I have to be honest when I tell you that, hey man, I've offended so many people and hurt so many people in my life, man. All I really want to do is start and finish my goals, because these days they're not all that bad, you know what I mean? And the politically correctness, as far as when I sit down to write a movie and what people are saying and exactly what the scenes will be trying to depict, I don't even think about what people would say or how people would think. It's just like
Is there a line between pure storytelling and entertainment?
it almost has to be. It almost has to be. It almost has to be a line between pure storytelling and entertainment. I will believe so, Tom. I wouldn't exactly know how to describe it to you. It's running around in my head. I don't think I could find...
I mean, does it ever occur to you, you know, when you're doing a scene, and this is kind of following up on Bob's question, to show that scene in a way that wouldn't make it overtly gross or disgusting or whatever, you know, using blood in violent scenes, for example. You know, there's that classic example of Alfred Hitchcock never shows the woman get stabbed in Psycho. Just shows some food coloring going down the drain, but it is powerful. It tells the story. Do you make those kinds of decisions when you're doing those scenes? Do you think, as Bob was suggesting, that some directors clean it up too much?
Yeah, I do, and I almost had a problem like that making my last film. But like I said,
well, because you tried to clean it up from part one a little bit.
Oh yeah, all I really did was try to get better from part one. You know,
and you did.
Yeah, I just tried to.
It shows.
I just tried to run through part one as much as I could and find my mistakes, and I just tried to produce a better film this time. And I appreciate that because I do believe it was a better film too. And back to the question, like, hey, sometimes I have to make them decisions, and sometimes I just don't care. Now, it's things that I will understand at the end of the day, and it's things that you can't beat me with a bat to understand. But I just went through something similar like that making this last movie with a almost sex scene. You know what I'm saying? When I shot it, it was okay. But once I framed the footage, oh, it was too much. I couldn't use it. So even when I edited the first time and looked back at it, I still wasn't sure, and I normally don't do this.
See, now you've got me and Bob and all the listeners wanting to see the outtakes.
All right, no, Bob. Hey, Bob.
Danielle's going, no,
hey, Bob.
No, you don't.
Hey, look, but look, though. Hey, look, though. If you watch the movie, though, you can just about tell what went down. You know what I mean? And when I first did it, hey, it was too much. Now look, the old me wanted to show you that. You know what I mean? The old me wanted to show you that. It would have been like visually stunning.
That's what it is.
But it was too much. So Bob, I had to make a decision to take that out so I could try to be politically correct. So you know what I'm saying?
So
I wouldn't get stomped down.
Even as true to life as your stories are, you do find yourself making those decisions to make them watchable.
Exactly. Because I don't never want to be responsible for putting out no junk. You know what I'm saying? We want to stay aggressively productive in the right type of way. We don't never want to present no BS to you and have to be responsible for it. So yeah, sometimes you have to make them decisions, but I gotta be honest and say that a lot of times, man, I don't care. I just want you to understand what I'm trying to tell you when you're watching the story.
Oh man, I'm